you doing, Trygg?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What was that over at the court center earlier?
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
I ran the license plate.
How can you do that?
Because every single government profile is in the staff, and so I go through it and I compare the licenses that are publicly available. I also voice ID'd you.
That's illegal.
It's sue me.
I was worried about Moss, if I can be honest.
Why would you be worried about Moss?
She was quite frankly really short in conversations, even upset, and addressed me by my rank.
What? When?
Before and after that meeting you guys had.
Yeah, I think she's dealing with a lot.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Well.
So I wanted to make sure she was all right, because I quite honestly did not recognize her.
Wait, was she frantic before the conversation?
She wasn't frantic, but she was dismissive, and I tried to speak to her, but she just said later, and then she tried to get Peters to speak to me.
Huh. Oh, yeah, I told her the bad news.
About your syphilis?
No, I didn't tell her that. It's worse.
What?
According to the recent pollings, I'm likely to lose the election. And so, Peters and Moss are likely going to be out of a job. She's going back to Oregon. Right. Even though I don't think she's from Oregon because she can't pronounce the state properly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. She seemed off. She said she was fine, and she's never fine when she says she's fine. It's like a paradox.
Yeah, fine usually means bad.
Yeah. And she said Captain Trygg. I don't think she has ever addressed me by my rank before.
Yeah, I think she's trying to lock things in, but I don't think, I don't know. I mean, I can only assume. We had a very heavy conversation, both me, her, and Peters. I think it's over for everybody.
Does that mean I get to be an officer?
I don't even know if there will be an LSPD tomorrow night or later this week. I think the reality of the matter is, Trygg, you may not know this, but there's been a lot of happening behind closed doors. I think you're going to be operating under the marshals.
They are not in the city anymore. What do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean?
Never mind.
I meant past tense.
Right.
Yeah. I think you're going to be working for the justices soon. Peters. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You're going to hear over the radio, hey, this is Field Director Barrett. I need you to sign this warrant. And you're going to be like, nay. And he's going to be like, that's an order. No matter how much you put your head down. You're going to have to sign that.
Have you heard about Lenny Hawk?
Yeah, I remember Lenny. He shot...
Somewhat of an inspiration for...
Didn't he shoot both Vivian and Slacks?
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
you know, if I was the marshals, I wouldn't come to the job.
Yeah, well, look, I told Peters and Moss that they just need to be prepared, you know what I mean?
Okay, I mean, if I get demoted, I'll be happy.
What do you mean by that?
Like, if I get demoted back to an officer, I am.
You might be the
I'm
last thing. You might be the last line of defense, Trygg.
I will do like the Danish and surrender.
You mean the French?
No, Danish.
When did the Danish surrender?
All the time. They used to belong to us.
Wait, what do you mean?
They used to belong to Sweden. They were our puppy dogs. Oof.
There's another problem here, Trygg, and I'm gonna let you. You're a high command, right?
Yeah.
If I do somehow manage to win, public hearings are coming.
Okay. I mean, I will say I did everything wrong. I will
What?
tank. I will tank for Moss and Peters.
Why
And then
would
I
you
will
have
get
to?
demoted.
What? That's not how it works.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Public hearings, I will say I will ask them to refer everything to me, and then when the conclusion is that I fricked up, and then I will get demoted and
You
or
kind of
fired.
did frick up. You were the high command yesterday when all that shit show happened.
You mean one of the 78 gunfires we were dealing with yesterday?
No, I mean the shooting at the Fleeca Bank. Ming getting shot and the officers not wanting to push the charges but doing it anyways, and then telling Ming afterwards that they're sorry they had to push the charges, which means that it was not in good faith. And apparently after the exact same court case that Ming was the lawyer for, where the exact same thing happened.
I mean, yeah, but then again, if you have two high command, one high command who had a traumatic brain experience yesterday.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. I thought you were going to take the blame. You're failing already, Trygg.
No, but what I'm saying is that if the city didn't have 400 million guns and we would have to respond to 400 million shootouts every single freaking minute of the day and 422 billion bank robberies, maybe we would have time to maybe cover our bases a little bit.
I agree with you. I agree. Look,
so I will tell anyone that has anything to say to suck my wiener. Because the way the city is operating right now with 400 billion, trillion, gazillion things that the PD needs to have some sort of knee-jerk reaction to every 24 seconds, somebody gets robbed, they can suck my willy disrespectfully.
I think I don't think you're wrong. I think you have more things that you have to respond to than is reasonable. I think equally there needs to be a balance between sympathy for what you guys got to respond to, but equally there needs to be communication with the public.
Yeah, in some sense, yeah.
I don't know where I don't know where that like barometer sits, right?
I mean, I let the criminals know all the time that, hey guys, maybe you shouldn't shoot so much.
I agree. I don't really know what you're referencing specifically.
I mean, the besties have been shooting people every day, and it takes time to clean that shit up.
I don't disagree with that.
And then you have the entire PD involved, and everything else is suffering because of these stupid gang wars.
Yeah.
Or these stupid bank heists that take 48 days.
Yeah. Agreed. And then all of a sudden you got murder and like you can't even fucking probably look into it. You know what's even worse?
Can't do anything.
You know what's even worse? When there is a terrorist organization supposedly that was running rampant all of last week and nobody knows anything about it. Do they stay away from it? Do they not stay away from it? If they get a call from the Faceless, what are they supposed to do? Is it a threat? You run towards the tanks? Are the tanks friendly? Are they enemies?
The problem is that we have pea shooters and we can't even do our job properly. Like it's a losing battle, but
not if you have better guns.
I have a better idea. What if we just starve the city of guns? We go after the gun manufacturers and let everybody use their fists.
When is the last time you heard the cargo horn?
Every day, and you know.
No.
Every day.
When is the last time you heard it?
I'll be honest, I've filtered it out. I don't hear it.
I want you to start listening.
I mean, all I need to do is listen for those small helicopters.
Okay. Give me a call next time you hear it. Because I think that phone call is going to take a minute.
Yeah, sure, but there's still 4 million guns in the city.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but the guns aren't the issue. It's the ammo.
I don't know. I had a criminal throw their gun yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. Guns are during Christmas. Guns were handed out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's impossible. It's a losing fight. We can't do anything. No matter how many people we try to hire, we will never be able to do anything with the current rate of robberies. We would need a department the size of freaking China to have a chance.
Are you asking me to increase the security of the banks?
I'm asking you to delete all the guns.
I actually did about 10 years ago when I talked to the weapon manufacturer and convinced them to start making them decay. But that's back when I used to control the gun market. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, well,
yeah. And I kidnapped the wizard from down in the Russian docks and made him stop producing weapons for me. After all that cryptocurrency that was so freely available was being used to mass produce weapons. But I don't have that kind of sway anymore. But I think we're kind of a little bit off topic here. I think
yeah, we are. Mostly in shambles.
Why is she in shambles?
I don't know. You tell me.
Why? How the fuck would I know?
I told her I had a little tumor and she lost her shit, and then she got even worse after the meeting.
Okay, I might have told her that her tumor is that you might have gotten the tumor from her and Peter's not being around during December.
You said
what? I had to scare them a little bit.
You can't. Oh God.
Okay, where'd the tumor come from?
She was on the verge of tears. She doesn't even have emotions.
She does have emotions. All right. Okay. I was trying to use soft gloves, and then her and Peters were like, you need to just be honest, and I gave them an ounce of honesty, and they kind of clammed up. All right?
Yeah, I don't know. She has no emotions.
She has emotions.
No,
I've seen those emotions.
I knew you gave her syphilis.
I didn't give her syphilis.
I'm gonna tell Tilly.
I don't give a fuck if you tell Tilly. Tilly onto my dick. No, actually not to my dick. Away from my dick.
Yeah, that's how you get the syphilis, mister.
Why? How would I have given a syphilis?
Did you do a blood pact?
With who?
Yes.
Yes, with what?
To all the questions.
What do you mean, did I do a blood pact? With Tilly? With Moss?
Yes.
There was discussions of starting a criminal organization in that meeting. Yes. But I didn't bring that up. That was Peter's. Moss is going to Oregon, I think.
She's going to... Is she talking about like some computer game?
No, the state. The state. When I lose the election, she's flying back to Oregon, Trygg.
But she doesn't even know how to pronounce it.
That's what I told her.
So she's lying.
I'm pretty sure she thinks Oregon is a place on Mount Chiliad.
Is it her favorite spot?
What the fuck does that mean?
We go to a cave sometimes.
What?
Yeah.
And
There's a bed in there.
okay, and
Is that what she means by Oregon?
what's in the cave?
A bed?
What else?
A fridge?
Okay, and
Nothing else?
is it the one with the explosives?
Yes.
Are you meeting with Slacks?
What? Who? Nay?
That's Slacks' cave and his explosives. How do you not know this?
How would I know that?
Oh my god. She's gonna fucking blow up the city.
She's gonna blow up the PD, I think.
Slacks met me after Slacks went into ICU and was being potentially fired from the police department. He got out of ICU and for some reason nothing came out. Oh no, he skipped the court case. He actually told them to eat his dick on the docket. But one day he gave me and Tilly a phone call. This was over the whole like illegal search of the phone. I met him over at the college on the track and field. And he told me that Armageddon was coming and that he was going to make a bomb. About a month plus later, I was shown the cave.
And now Moss showed me the cave and she's crashing out.
Around the time she might be losing a position.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
She's gonna do a Lenny Hawk.
I think this could be worse.
Uh-oh. I won't come to work tomorrow.
You might need to be the next chief of police there, Trygg. I'll talk to you soon.
Sorry,